You probably know someone in your school who shows all the symptoms of high testosterone. They might be very loud and obnoxious. They might get a lot of girls, but no one really likes him. No one really wants to be around him. No one really respects him. No one really wants him to do well. Everyone kind of secretly hopes that he fails. This guy probably demonstrates perfectly all the symptoms of high testosterone, but the caveat is that he's a prick. He's too self-absorbed, and this is a trap that I fell into. Like November last year, my testosterone had tripled, and I was a fucking prick. I was so selfish. And the thing is that testosterone will improve you as a guy. It will improve your physical health, it will improve your mental health, but it won't improve your character. It won't improve your personality. And if you're a self-absorbed, uninterested in other people person before, you'll be a more self-absorbed and self-interested person after, but just amplified. So it will just exaggerate all those bad, negative personality traits. So testosterone, increasing this is useless if you're a prick, and I'll show you how to fix that. So last year, I tripled my testosterone, and I became so arrogant and so unlikable. I only wanted to talk about myself. I wasn't really interested in other people, even though this change in my personality was kind of good for me. I went from a people pleaser to very selfish and very self-absorbed. Now I think I've kind of found a good balance. But basically, if you want to pick one between people pleaser and self-absorbed, I would pick self-absorbed. But doing this for too long will make you unlikable. So if you only talk about yourself, if you don't ask, if you're not genuinely interested in other people, you don't have to fake anything. But if you're not asking people questions, for example, you'll just become a self-absorbed prick. And people that I see in my life that I talk to and don't ask questions back and just talk about themselves, I just don't want to be around them. I just want to leave. It doesn't make you likable. Sure, you might have a cool life, but if you only talk about yourself, then you're not really having a conversation at that point. So what's your why? Be honest. If you're watching this and you want to increase your testosterone, be honest with yourself. What is your why? It is hardwired in every single human and every single man on this planet to have more status and more respect. It's in our human nature, and testosterone is a means of doing that. It's literally in our evolution. We can't change it. So everyone wants a better body, everyone wants more girls, everyone wants more money. It's just the masculine drive. It's the masculine purpose. So we do that from getting very good in our career, very good in our sport. You get status, you get respect. So because it's hardwired in us, we can't really avoid it. It's true, we can't get rid of it. We can pretend it's not there, but that's not going to do us any good, really. So if we want that status and respect, then we are social animals, so we need to make other people like us, basically. And this book was one that I read that kind of tells you how, and it's a very well-regarded book, and I probably should go over it more often, to be honest, because it's very useful. And one of the biggest lessons in this book that I learned is that you need to become genuinely interested in other people to get other people to like you. This isn't a manipulation tactic. This is just social interaction. This book was made 100 years ago or something. And to get other people to like you, you need to become genuinely interested. You don't fake an interest. You ask people questions from a genuine interest. If you're not interested in something, then you can politely change the conversation. You don't have to stick to the conversation. But if you become genuinely interested in someone, if I'm talking to someone about their job or something, and I actually have a question I really want to ask, and I ask it, that will make them more inclined to like you. You probably know someone who is so you love seeing them because every time they see you, they're like a happy dog. They're so excited to see you, and they ask so many questions and everything. And this is something that I'm not that kind of person whatsoever, but I'm trying to become more of that person. When you see someone or when you talk to someone, you're actually happy to see them and you actually want to ask them about their life. Picture the people in your life that you really gravitate towards. They're probably the ones that have such a good personality, and they ask you so many thought-provoking and really good questions that are actually genuinely interested in you. Those are probably the ones you gravitate towards more because you can trust that they actually have an interest in you. So if we are being honest with ourselves, we as men want more status and more respect, and testosterone is a way to get to that point. But testosterone won't improve our personality. We have to do that ourselves. We have to put the work in ourselves. We have to learn about it ourselves. So if you just get in better shape and maybe double your testosterone, it won't make you a better person. If you're a prick, you will still be a prick. You will still be a self-absorbed prick if you don't. Actually, you'll be a more self-absorbed prick if you don't focus on social skills as well. And I feel that another way to gain respect is to actually help others in life. If you have a friend, for example, who's in like pretty bad shape and you want to get them like into the gym, genuinely trying to help them will probably gain you a respect that you wouldn't be able to gain from just talking about yourself. Recently, I spent about 20 minutes making my friend like a training program for free, and he was so happy to receive it. You could see that the respect that he had for me just like doubled on the spot. And that will stay there because he won't forget that. He won't forget that I actually tried to help him to actually get better and get stronger. So we're so focused on improving our testosterone and improving that male masculine drive, that primal urge, those primal urges and that primal drive, but we don't focus on improving personality. And if you want to like improve your personality, this book is like the Bible on social skills. So this is in the description if you want to look at it, the Amazon link, I'll put it in there. If you want a complete guide on tripling your testosterone, which has information that I've learned, even from this book and other books, tons of other books, you can see here all these books that I've learned. I've written ebooks and put them in there. If you want a one-stop shop to increase your testosterone, to get dramatic results like tripling your testosterone, then click this link, the top link in the description. I'll show you here exactly what you get in this program. So these are all the resources that you get. So you get 3 hours of testosterone focused courses, you get tons of bonus modules as well, and the value for this is like 4 times what it actually is. You get fully editable training templates, you get nutrition ebooks that are like 70 pages in total, each one is about 35 pages. You get tons of private YouTube courses as well, and there's a lot more that I'm going to add to it soon, so join before the price increases. That's all for now, and until next time, bye.